It's hardware, man. There's no plan here.
So as you know, I'm kind of a textbook introvert, and I've been always been sort of in awe of extroverts, or at least people that can put themselves out. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why the hardware store has been good. It's kind of gotten me out, and having to confront people, and especially pricks, but also beautiful women. It's easy to talk to beautiful women when you're in a hardware store. I'm doing my job, and but you have always been pretty good with women, and you could always talk to women, and that's always been kind of a struggle for me. And luckily, I have a beautiful wife. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah,
but what is your secret? When you had a bunch of phone numbers and...
it was so easy when I first moved to Seattle. Everybody was fucking everybody. It was just astonishing when I came to this town. The amount of gorgeous... I was from the East Coast. On the East Coast, men are handsome, women are ugly. Out here, the women are gorgeous, the men are douches. They're just wieners. These beautiful women would be with these dorks,
Yeah.
with just huge ears and short. But as long as they were a lawyer, these statuesque beauties would marry these guys. Yeah. It just made me marvel. However, where, the woman thing is really kind of an Italian thing. It is wherein the romance factor, I just grew up with everybody trying to romance women, and women were kind and nice, and they fed us, and the men were nasty ball breakers. They were just a bunch of pain in the asses, I can tell you two fathers that I met in all of high school, other kids' fathers, obviously, that were decent, easy to be around, fun, caring, so on and so forth. The rest of them were sitting there with a glass of bourbon, flipping burgers, you don't exist, talking about Buicks, who the hell cared? Who gave a rat's ass about Buicks? In any case, but every one of the people I knew was just dying to charm. And it was just part of that whole thing, and it really is part of the Italian culture, and I got that part. I just loved women, I always have. And and they're easy to deal with, and they're beautiful, and they're fun to charm, and the fantasies are endless. So it really was a cultural thing.
Well, you once told me of a trick, though.
That one, yeah. The way I got around the telephone call. To, hey, call me sometime, here's my number. Yeah. The way I got over that is I'd call the number and I'd talk into the phone. I wouldn't hold the phone to my ear. I'd just put it in front of me like a microphone. Hey, this is John, remember me? We met at Lion O'Reilly's. You told me to give you a ring, how's it going? And then I'd put the phone to my ear after that spiel. That worked out real well for me because, you couldn't initially hear a huh or any dopey stuff. That was great. And that's a great trick with these pain in the asses that call and want money.
Yeah.
I just ripped the phone out of my ear. I put it in front of myself. Said, I love your cause, man. I'm with you 100%. I have no money. I'm broke. I'm a senior citizen, but good luck. Click. Don't even let them talk. Don't even let them talk. It is a fine and wonderful thing, and I've grown to enjoy it.
What was the, you were telling me, because in hardware, unfortunately, you have to get personal with a lot of people, get into their personal business, like you were saying about P-traps, but there were a couple instances where you learned way too much about...
oh my God, there was that guy that came in, and we're selling toilets, vanities, whole bathrooms, kitchens. Guy comes in, well-dressed, decent-looking guy, regular guy, and I'm goddamned why he wants to tell me this. But he says, I need a really deep toilet. I need a deep toilet. a really deep toilet. I said, okay, and I didn't ask why. I wasn't interested, didn't want to know. He says, I'll tell you why, kid. You want to know why? My balls fall in the fucking water. I'm going, oh Christ, I don't want to know this. But fortunately...
Sounds kind of delightful to me.
But I said, you know, you're in luck. The Australians have made a toilet that's really deep. There's just a little bit of water in the bottom, and it has a special feature: a half flush for urine, a full flush for the other stuff. Nice. He was in love. He wanted that in his house so fast.
What about the woman in the toilet seat?
Oh, yeah, this is another one. It's so bizarre what people tell you about their antics in the bathroom. I really don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. She comes in and she says, I need a really good toilet seat. A really good, comfortable toilet seat. Because, you know, I spend a lot of time on the toilet. A lot of time. A lot of time on the toilet. I need a really good toilet seat. Well, the best one I had was $120 at the time.
Yeah.
Toto makes a $5,000 toilet seat.
Yeah. Lasco makes a $7 one, I might.
Bless Lasco. So I got her into this contour-shaped toilet seat, and I hope she had many happy hours on that. But the really ridiculous one in the bathroom was the woman who came in, and I mean, she has nothing wrong in her life. Everything is absolutely perfect. But the great tragedy
Must
for
have
her...
been at Sandpoint.
It was doubtless Windermere. The great tragedy for her was that the toilet paper came out too fast. She wanted a toilet paper dispenser that you could adjust. So it came out just as fast or slow as she wanted it. And here I am, giggling. And she even said, I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds weird. But that's what I want. I said, ma'am, I've never heard of such a thing. I've never heard of an adjustable, you know, toilet paper holder that you can adjust to the speed of the sheaves of toilet paper coming out. I just don't know of such a thing. There must be one. There must be one. I said, I suggest that you look to the Japanese. They're really obsessed. They have a $10,000 toilet, and you can't hear it flush. It has no water. It cleans your ass. It's a heated seat. It blows you dry.
It blows you dry.
It blows you dry.
Mush, you dogs, mush.
He's pussying us around.
Yes, he's pussying us around.
Quit pussying us.
I wish that little cat would come back. It's just such a pretty little cat. I was sitting on that woman's pussy. It was so darling.